Hi, Heather. I'm Ariana with Fresh Pair of Eyes. How are you?
Great to meet you. Thank you.
Great to meet you too. So this season feels like a restart in a sense. Meech is in Atlanta. There's new crew members. Some of the characters from season one and two aren't back. Why did you guys decide to go to such a reset in a sense?
It was part of the true story where Meech went to Atlanta. So we were really excited. The fans know Atlanta was such a huge part of the story. And so it was time to tell an epic tale of two cities.
I love how you said that. It's funny when Meech is in Atlanta, they're always talking about his Detroit mentality. As someone who is from Detroit, what
Yeah.
would you actually say is his Detroit mentality? Will that serve him in Atlanta or be a hindrance?
It serves him because the Detroit versus everybody mentality. Randy Huggins, who created the show, he was the showrunner the first two seasons. He's a Detroit native, had a health complication. So that Detroit versus everybody attitude and vibe that you carry with you, that is our dedication to him. And so, and Meech's Detroit crew, that's how they will rise above by sticking together and carrying that state of mind with them.
Yes. This season has a lot of guest stars. How do you balance that out without it being distracting from the story and it becoming kind of like a variety hour in a sense?
I think we always have those characters involved in our heroes' stories, as you're watching, you see, and it's always great energy to have new people on set, you know?
Mhm.
It helps everyone elevate their game when someone new comes in.
Yes, yes. So as you were saying, it's kind of this tale of two cities. How do you balance it out so it doesn't feel like two separate shows of, oh, now we're in Detroit, now we're in Atlanta? How do you still make it cohesive?
Yeah, no, the brothers still, we have very strategic episodes where the brothers are still working together. And then also them being apart helps add conflict because they can make moves without talking to each other that, of course, have repercussions and consequences, and that always pushes the story forward as well.
Yes. Do you think Meech and Terry are better separately or better together, your point of view?
Randy always said that they were Koby and Shaq, but they're both heroes and they both have to do what they got to do. I know the audience loves seeing them together,
Mhm.
right? So
Yes.
that's always a goal as storytellers. Both guys are on the posters. We want everyone to be rooting for both of them. But the real story is they weren't together. They were in different cities. So, it's kind of fun to let the audience decide if you
Yeah.
guys think they're better together or apart. I kind of I'll throw that one back to the audience.
Well, just throw something back at you. Whose team would you want to be on? Would you rather be on Terry's or Meech's?
I think Meech has a lot of fun in Atlanta this season, and that seems to be a fun. um, but I just also love Lucille. I think being a married mama also, I love Lucille's storyline. I love Lala. We have so many great female characters too of those teams that I wouldn't mind playing on as well.
Oh yeah, Lucille is finally in her own time, and that's been great to see.
Do not give her a skillet, okay?
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. Congrats on this season, and I can't wait to talk to you about more.
Great to meet you. Thank you as well.
Thanks.